Yo, what's up, you guys? Back at you with another video. On today, this is TA of Noble Sports Entertainment. I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by the channel. Without further ado, we're going to talk a little bit about DeAndre Baker and what we think about him and feel about him as a player. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this video on DeAndre Baker, because I had a lot of opportunities to watch DeAndre Baker this season. I watched a lot of Georgia games, and I just saw this guy as a playmaker. And one thing that I thought about is the Detroit Lions. And the reason why I wanted to do this video on DeAndre Baker and just talk a little bit more about him is because the guy is a playmaker. And like I said in time past, guys, in videos, I talked about the dog mentality. And you know when a guy has that, man. You know when a guy is a playmaker. Sometimes it doesn't matter how big you are or things of that nature. It's just if you can play or not. But my reasoning for bringing this topic up and this conversation up, and I wanted to tickle your ears a little bit, is just for you guys to understand that this guy is a playmaker. DeAndre Baker makes plays, and that's what the type of player that you want. The Lions, the thing about them on defense is that, yes, their defense was top 10, top 11 this season, but it could have been a lot better. And until the Detroit Lions can find dogs on defense and guys that make plays and make things happen, this team is not going to go very far. And I thought about DeAndre Baker being a part of this team, and the Lions could very well pick him at that 8th pick. And definitely, I'm saying to you right now, my argument is that the Detroit Lions definitely need to take a defensive guy, even if you're not taking Baker at 8. You definitely need, and definitely Baker will be, he will be in the first round. I already know it. This is a guy that is very talented. He gets interceptions, he bats balls down, and he makes things happen. And the Lions have not found a corner yet to match the intensity that Slay brings on the other side. We know what Darius Slay can do. He's a dog out there, and he plays well. He didn't have his greatest season this year. But why not find him a guy that can help him out and not everything rely on Slay, but another guy that has great ball instincts, a guy that has a great football IQ, such as DeAndre Baker. And the Detroit Lions really need to think about what they're doing in this season's draft. And I know Bob Quinn and the rest of these guys, they'll do their homework, but they definitely need to get a playmaker. You need that guy that's going to be able to bring that dog mentality to the defense. The Lions should not be playing like kitty cats. They should be ferocious on defense. If nothing less, the Lions need to be ferocious on defense. And you got to find guys that can make plays. And the Lions are going to have to do that this year. They're going to have to go out and find guys that can make plays. And I think that DeAndre Baker fits the mold of what Detroit is trying to do. They need to bring in talented guys and guys that make plays to make this thing all work and to make this thing happen. This season, you want to see the Lions do good in the draft and hit on target. So my mentality as a GM or a talent scout is that we need to find players that's going to make this team click. Until the Detroit Lions can do that, guys, I don't know how far this team will be able to go. But you want to find playmakers. And you want to find these guys one draft pick at a time. You got to start hitting on some of these draft picks. And definitely DeAndre Baker would make a lot of sense at number 8. But they can take anybody that they want. And I'm just bringing this up, guys. I'm not saying that the Detroit Lions are going to pick DeAndre Baker. But I'm just saying that this is a guy that has to be a point of interest to grab a guy such as Baker and such as the talent that Baker has and possesses. The Lions definitely need to look at this as a whole. The Lions have to find playmakers if they want to get better and they want to be a team that makes noise and eventually win an NFC North title. They're going to have to find playmakers on defense. Defense is where it starts. If the Lions can stop people and make plays out there, man, doesn't it make the offense look better? So that's my argument with you today, is that the Lions need to find dogs and they need to find playmakers, and they need to find them fast because time is ticking. All right, you guys, I'll be back to you soon. Peace.